My entire family called me a failure. Then they needed my help. When I was 16, my entire family thought I was wasting my life. My older brother was a straight-A student, my sister played sports and won competitions, and me? I spent most of my free time editing videos on my laptop. Every family dinner felt the same. You're always on that computer. Why don't you do something useful? Your brother is going places. I laughed it off, but it hurt more than I admitted. One night I overheard my uncle talking to my dad. He said, "Let's be honest, that kid isn't going anywhere." They didn't know I was standing outside the room. I didn't say anything. I just went back upstairs. After that, I stopped talking about my hobbies completely. For 2 years I worked in secret, school, homework, editing, sleeping, repeat. Nobody cared because nobody believed it would lead anywhere. Then, one day something crazy happened. A creator with millions of followers used one of my edits, then another, then another. Within a few months I was making more money than anyone expected. Not millionaire money, but enough to buy my own laptop, enough to help with bills, enough that people suddenly started asking questions. The same relatives who laughed at me started saying things like, "We always knew you'd succeed," and honestly, that made me angrier than the insults ever did, because they didn't believe in me, they just believed in the results. Then my dad lost his job. Our family was struggling, really struggling. One night he sat down across from me. For the first time in years, he looked nervous. He asked if I could help cover some expenses. I remembered every joke, every insult, every time they called me lazy. I had every reason to say no, but I didn't. I helped. 4 months, nobody talked about it. Then one evening my dad handed me an envelope. Inside was a single piece of paper. It was a printout of a school essay I wrote when I was 10. The title was, "What I Want to Be When I Grow Up." At the bottom, in terrible handwriting, I had written, "I don't know what I'll become. I just want my family to be proud of me." My dad looked at me and said, "I wasn't proud when you became successful." He paused. "I was proud because after everything we said, you still helped us," and that was the first time I ever saw him cry.